Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I thought we could do a little baking video. I'm going to make a cheesecake and I thought while I make the cheesecake, to make it a little bit more interesting, I thought I would answer some of you guys' questions. So I've asked some over on my Snapchat and my Instagram. So yeah, hopefully we've got some good enough ones to answer and we can answer them while I cook a cheesecake. I actually love cheesecake so much, so I'm so excited. This is my first bake in the house. So yeah, if you want more baking videos, then let me know. Because yeah, why not? I just feel like they're quite fun. Just been to Asda and picked up everything I needed. I was gonna make a Kinder Bueno one, but I couldn't find any Kinder Bueno bars, so I'm just gonna make the cheesecake plain with a little bit of vanilla extract. So it'll be like a vanilla cheesecake, and then we're gonna decorate it with Kinder chocolate. I also just bought an electric whisk, so if we don't get this cheesecake everywhere, I'll be amazed, because I'll probably put it on the wrong setting and it will fly everywhere. Sorry by the way guys that I may look a little bit orange. It's because I actually don't have a window directly in front of me. Well, I do, but there's no sun that comes through it. So yeah, and I wanted to film on my little island, so I need to get some lighting really for when I do these baking videos, because this isn't the best, so you're gonna have to ignore. I'm turn these lights off and see whether it makes it a little bit better. I feel like that's just made it really dark. Okay, I've just turned my lights off in my kitchen. I feel like that may be a little bit better, so I'm just going to leave it like that. Sorry if it is a bit dark though, I will have to purchase some lights to help me record these baking videos so that it doesn't look so dark. By the way, I'm using the Jane's Patisserie Kinder Bueno cheesecake tutorial or recipe. I've used this for a couple of years and I absolutely love it. It's the best, so we're going to use this. Just sort all this out and then I will be back and we'll start answering some questions and start cooking this cheesecake. I'm going to start with the biscuit base. So I've just got my scales. Let's see if we've got batteries in it. How many grams of biscuit do we need? 300 grams of digestive biscuits. So I think that's practically the whole pack. I don't actually have a rolling pin to batter this up, so what I'm going to do is put it into a food bag and I'm going to use a hammer. I should have got a rolling pin, but I forgot. I improvise sometimes, and you know, this is one of them days. Okay, I've got my hammer and now we're just gonna crush up all these biscuits. Okay, while we batter these biscuits, I thought we could answer the first question, which is, what's the best thing about being alone in your new house? I didn't actually know. I've moved out on my own. I feel like you maybe would have been able to grasp that by all of my videos. My favourite thing about living alone is just how peaceful it is. I have always loved my own space. I've always just... Sorry, this is just cracking me up right now, the fact that I'm doing this with a hammer. I've just always loved my own space. I've always been quite independent. And yeah, I've just always sort of been on my own growing up and stuff, because obviously I was homeschooled from the age of 13. So yeah, I never grew up with friends or anything. I was always just on my own. So I feel like it just, I don't know, got me used to just being on my own, I guess. I feel like now I'm older, I just still love being on my own, because I think for so much of my childhood I was it's just kind of all I know, to be honest. I just love the fact that living on my own, I can just decorate everything the way I want it. I can have whatever food that I want in the house. Every decision is mine, sort of thing, and I really like that. I'm gonna go crush up this biscuit and then I'll be back. Our biscuit is all mashed up, so now I'm gonna melt some butter in the microwave. We need 150 grams of this. I have to do about half of this. A bit more. A little bit more. Bit too much. It's done, 150 grams. I'm just gonna go melt my butter in the microwave. Butter's all melted, so I'm gonna pour all of my breadcrumbs into my bowl. Hands are washed, by the way. I'm just gonna go through and just make sure there's no big bits of biscuit and just crush them up with my hands. Now we're gonna pour our melted butter into our breadcrumbs. I'm just gonna fold all of this in, and while I do that, I'm gonna answer one of my questions from Instagram, which is, what is your biggest piece of advice to a 15-year-old girl? My biggest piece of advice would be, don't listen to what anyone tells you. The amount of messages that I get from young girls saying that they're being bullied, they're being picked on, or they're afraid to start doing social media because of like what people will say in school. There's something that you want to do, go for it. You're young, you can work towards it. You've just got to learn to not give a shit about what anyone thinks, because at the end of the day, the reason that they will hate on you is because you've actually got the balls to go and do it and they don't. And that is my biggest piece of advice. Chase your goals, chase your dreams, and don't give an absolute flying fuck what anyone has got to say about it. Do you know what I mean? That's always what I did. I always didn't just blend in with the crowd and do what everyone else was doing. I always stepped out of the comfort zone, and I wasn't afraid to stand alone if anyone wanted to judge me on my decisions. I really believe that that is how you succeed in life. You've got to have a I don't give a fuck mindset, and that is the best way to be in life. You're young, and if people are hating on you, it's because they're jealous. Don't think it's because of you. They're literally just jealous because you're doing stuff that they could only dream of doing. All of our butter is mixed in. I'm gonna grab my tin. This is my cheesecake tin. I'm just gonna pour all of these breadcrumbs or our cheesecake base into the bottom of our tin. I'm just gonna spread all of this around. I'm gonna take my spatula and I'm just gonna press the biscuit base in to make sure that it's all nice and sturdy. Our biscuit base is all completed, so we're gonna now just pop this in the fridge. We're gonna move on to making our actual cheesecake base or filling or whatever you want to call it. Oh gosh, oh gosh. I'm gonna quickly tidy up my surface and then I'll be back. Oh, we've left my fridge open. Cheesecake, so we need 500 grams of cream cheese. While I weigh this out, I will answer another question, and this one is from my girl, Photos by Shan. Love you, Shannon. And she has said, what's your goals and aspirations for the next 5 years? Now this is such a good question. Always got such big goals and aspirations. I feel like that is the best way to be. Like, always keep your dreams and goals so high. I sort of tell people like what I want to achieve in life. People may think it's unrealistic, but I believe in manifestation and also hard work. And I feel like if you've always got your mind set the biggest things possible, then it will come to you because your mindset will just stay so focused. So one of my main goals and aspirations for the next 5 years would definitely be to grow with my music. Didn't know I do release music. I released a Christmas song at Christmas. I also released a song in around, I think it was April this year, called Half the Girl I Used to Be. If you haven't listened, then I will leave the link down below actually if you want to go and listen. Girl I Used to Be is quite a sad song. It's basically about a boy that broke my heart. I thought we was gonna be forever. And we obviously wasn't. Yeah, that is what that song is about. And yeah, it's quite a sad one, but I would like to release more sort of like R&B music. Like, I feel like that just suits my personality so much better. So yeah, that's what I want to work on for the rest of this year. One of my main goals would definitely to become big in the music industry, 110%. Didn't actually know. I used to do musical theatre. Did it for pretty much the whole first part of my life, what I always wanted to do. We're into musical theatre, so I've always sang, I've always danced, a bit of everything really. Bullying, I had to leave school at an early age, and I wasn't actually able to get my drama GCSEs or anything like that, so I wasn't able to pursue my musical theatre dream. Then obviously I started social media. I was able to gain a really big following on TikTok and Instagram, and obviously now I'm doing YouTube as well. I was really lucky to be able to have this as my job, but singing will always just be like deep down inside me, and it's always something that I would like to do. And I say everything happens for a reason, and maybe the reason I was steered away from the musical theatre was because I was actually meant to just be a singer in my own right, and I really enjoy writing music. I feel like I've got so much to write about, and yeah, I just feel like I can sort of share my story through writing music, which, I don't know, I feel like I was made to make music. Always what I've wanted to do since 4 years of age is sing, and being able to do it as myself and not acting as someone else, obviously like you do in musical theatre, like, I don't know, I love it even more. Another aspiration would be to keep doing my socials and keep growing on here, keep creating content for you guys. And I feel like because I do social media as well, if I did become a singer, I feel like it'd be really good to incorporate sort of my socials into it, because I feel like a lot of artists are not very active on socials, and I'd still love to do my YouTube, my like Instagram posts and my TikToks, but like then incorporate my music, so I could do vlogs to like come to the studio with me, I could do, you know, write my own music with me, like stuff like that. I feel like because I'm also an influencer as well, I could really like incorporate that into my music career, and I just feel like it would be so good. Please blow my music up, guys. I did accidentally post a little snippet of a song that I wrote literally yesterday onto my private account on TikTok. And yeah, you guys have give it like 170,000 views. So I mean, if you do want that song released, then let me know and I'll get into the studio ASAP. If you want to go and listen to it, I'll link it down below. I think I would be calling it Unfaithful. It's just about a situation I'm going through at the minute. It's confusing my brain a little, but it's giving R&B. It's giving K1, if you know who she is. Oh my god, obsessed with her music, by the way. Like, I'm in love. Oh, her and Kalani are like my two favourite artists at the minute. Like, oh my god, just in love with them. I create that style of music, like a dark R&B like vibe. And yeah, I wrote one yesterday that I posted by accident, actually. Yeah, go give it a listen, I'll link it down below. Let me know if you want that song. Added 100 grams of icing sugar and 500 grams of cream cheese. I'm gonna do a tablespoon of vanilla extract. The truth, I gotta use the electric whisker. Let's hope that this doesn't go everywhere. Stick these things in. Oh god, this goes very fast. I feel like this is gonna go everywhere. Oh my god. Also the icing sugar just blew out of it. Now I need 300 milliliters of double cream. I'm gonna do 300 milliliters. Take my double cream and I am gonna pour this in. We mix this up. If you can hear me, we're gonna answer another question. I'm scared. Someone asked me if I would ever go onto Love Island. Now, when I tell you, this is probably one comment I get the most over all of my socials. Whenever I put question and answers up, whenever I make TikToks, like on my private account, like anything, like this is probably the one question I get asked the most. So guys, should I just go on Love Island next year? Like, I just want to find my dream man though, and like this year's Love Island has proven that I probably wouldn't find my dream man on Love Island. Like, I just don't know. Like, I feel like I'm a bit awkward. Like, I feel like I'm not a very good flirt. And that is what puts me off going on Love Island. What I would love to go on to Love Island for is for the, do you know the dance challenge? Whether I'm just a bit awkward. Guys, if I go on there, please don't judge my awkwardness. This time next year, I could be in the Love Island villa. Do you know what I mean? The answer to that question is, I don't know. I did get asked before, but I actually got asked before I was 18. But yeah, no, I've not been asked since. Cheesecake mix is done, so I'm going to grab the base out of my fridge and we're going to put it on top. My biscuit base, and now we're going to pour this cheesecake onto it. While we do that, I'm going to answer another question. What is my current relationship status? Plus, what are my green flags? Current relationship status, single, and I'm sick and tired of it. Me a boyfriend, like, God, if you hear me, please just send me a boyfriend. Let you in on a little secret, you know, because you're all my friends on YouTube. I've actually caught feelings for this boy, but I don't think the feelings are reciprocated. But I just don't know how to tell him. Like, I really don't know how to message him and tell him. It's just, oh, I just don't even know. Just a bit bad. I feel like I shouldn't have caught feelings for him, but I have. And there's that, to be honest. Hype me up in the comment section and tell me to just message him and grow a pair of balls. At the end of the day, like, I just think I'm gonna get clarity. He's either gonna say he doesn't like me back, which fair's not the answer I want, or he's gonna like me back. But I just don't think it's very likely, but we'll see. And all these men understand that all I want to give them is a good life. Cook them cheesecakes and nice food and look after them. They also asked, plus what are my green flags? Green flags would be, isn't in every girl's Instagram likes. Like, what the helly? Why are you in so many girls' Instagram likes, huh? Smooth this out. Another green flag. What's another green flag I'd look for? To be honest, guys, I can't say I look for green flags very often. I usually just chase red ones. Why is this boy that at the minute, like, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't like people very often, especially not anymore. Like, it takes a lot. It takes a lot for me to like someone, and I just don't know what it is, but I just really like him. And I just know he's gonna say he doesn't like me back. I'm gonna be sad, and I'm gonna be in my feelings, but you know what I mean? It is what it is. Yeah, I can't be sad right now because I don't know what his answer's going to be, but I think at least if I put it up in the air, then he can do what he wants with the information, do you know what I mean? And if he decides that it's not what he wants, then his fucking loss, do you know what I mean? I'm going to pop this in the fridge And then we're gonna make the toppings. I'm gonna like put some nice cream and decorations on the top. Neighbour's just got home. Hey neighbour. I'm gonna whip up some double cream for our toppings. We're gonna do 150 ml. Pour that in. I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of icing sugar. I'm gonna do a tablespoon of vanilla extract for some flavour. We're just gonna whip this up into like a thick mousse. It said looks or personality. Now I feel like this is such a typical thing saying this because obviously looks do sort of matter. But for me it is personality. Like I feel like you could be the nicest looking boy in the world, but if you've got a dead personality, like I don't want to know. And respectfully, I'm not interested, love. I'm gonna put this cream into my piping bag and then we're gonna pipe it onto our cheesecake. Now I've got our cream ready in our piping bag. I go over to my cooker and we're gonna melt some chocolate. I realised I don't have a glass bowl to melt my chocolate on my cooker, so I'm gonna attempt to do it in the microwave and hopefully it melts. We will see. If not, I might try and add a little bit of butter to it and it might help. Working lush. Let me just give this a little stir and we're gonna keep blasting it in the microwave until it's fully melted. Ooh, let's get another question up while we wait. What's a bomb combo of food that you love? Pasta, cheese, beans and sausage. The best thing you will ever try in your life. I did a TikTok on it the other day and everyone was just hating on me. But guys, it is the best thing ever. Like, don't knock it till you try it. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my cream and I'm just gonna pipe this on in like little dollops onto my cheesecake. I hope I've got enough. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab some Kinder Bueno. Basically, what I'm gonna do is just break up some of the Kinder Bueno and just stick it onto each little dollop of cream. That is how our cheesecake's looking so far. Now I'm just gonna grab the melted chocolate out of the microwave. Wait, I think I've got it. Just got it all over the side. Okay, that is my cheesecake all done. So I'm now gonna put it in the fridge ready to set. I'll probably make a video over on my TikTok of me trying it when it's all set. Just gotta leave it in the fridge for like 6 hours or something. So yeah, I didn't answer too many questions, too busy sorting this bloody thing out. What a potch. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you want more baking videos, let me know. It's my cheesecake. I think it turned out pretty good. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna now pop this in the fridge before it starts to melt. I'll see you on Wednesday. Love you all so much. Bye.